Hello everyone, my name is John Michael Bushman and welcome back to Duel. We're gonna run it back with Yubel and just a little update so that we can put a date on this video. At the moment that I'm recording this video, the X0 event, an event where you don't have cards in your extra deck, you just play with your main deck. There are 3 loner decks for that event, and one of them is Jesus Christ, Gishki. It's a name that I have not heard in a long ass while, but they're back with their new wave of support, and along with 2 other decks whose names I do not remember off the top of my head. They're in the loner program as well, but of course, there are people who are a lot smarter than I am, and probably most other people in general. Honestly, they'll build far more optimal strategies. I'm gonna assume that Domain Monarch is going to somehow end up in this event, though I don't quite know the ban list, because I do know that in the event that's running alongside X0 is the Xyz Link event, where right now, at the moment that I'm recording this video as well, the alt arts for the Evil Twins are out, and people are gonna wanna wail for that. Without further ado, let's jump into these duels. Won the die roll, and I'm going first, as is tradition with Yubel, and this is a banger opening hand. We have 2 ways to bait out the Ash Blossom that could possibly be in their hand, because they are running a normal sized deck here, and we're gonna see, and we did not get anything out of them. Okay then. Do you have something for this opponent? No, you do not. You just conceded right away. I'm assuming it's usually one of 2 things with these types of duels where they surrender right off the bat. Either they bricked really hard, which is of course always a genuine thing, or it's a bot that didn't get the pieces that it needed in order for it to have an auto win. So I'm going to check behind the scenes here, and you guys will just have to see the next duel. So see you guys there. I love the fact that within like 24 hours of the live twin update going here on Master Duel, you already see this, like within 24 hours. It's insane just how much of it you see now, but not gonna lie, it's to be expected, because you know, live twins are live twins. It's VTuber culture. They're VTubers by day, and then they're actually thieves by night. And there's this like headcanon joke that they're actually a couple, and I personally subscribe to that, but Konami has sadly not said anything about it. So who's to say as to what their relationship off camera are? But as far as we know, I mean, at least officially, they're not a couple as far as we know. But well, I'm fine. Again, I'm fine with Maxi. I'm always more scared of Ash Blossom. I'm gonna and every time I get the chance to do it, I'm going to banish the Royal Rare Ash Blossom as basically as a flex to them. So we're gonna do this. Open the Spirit Gates. Sure, you can try your Ash Blossom here, but I don't think it's gonna do anything for you, opponent. So we're gonna see. There we go, and we're still gonna normal summon. We're not going to give you... I'm not gonna give you a Max C card until much later, opponent. Unless you have... No, Called by the Grave will not work because it's not your turn. So we're gonna see here. Of course, we're gonna get this. And you guys have already seen this combo multiple times already, especially on my channel. Unless, of course, they also have like a... an Infinite Impermanence, which could also skewer this combo significantly, but I don't think they have it, so I'm just gonna keep popping off here until we somehow get to it. So I'll just see you guys at the beginning of my opponent's turn. Okay, we're at the start of my opponent's turn now, and I've managed to set up an Appaloosa. I have no idea what kind of removal they could have had in hand during my combo turn, but I'm assuming it's just some of the other discardable appliances. I believe these are all like appliances that they could have, but we're gonna see, and we're gonna disable this as well. We're basically gonna shotgun it just as a way to say, hey, you better have it or you don't. All right, they do not, and so this is now like disabled. So there is that. Smart placement of me there, now that I think about it. I wasn't actually even thinking about the imperm column when I like set the imperm during my combo turn. But now that we've cut off access to that, and there's the lovely lady, do we allow her to get down? None of her stuff. No, she's only once per turn, fortunately, so we're gonna stop that. There we go. So I don't quite know if they can even push past this. We're gonna find out soon enough. Okay, yep, the lovely lady is disabled for the turn. We're gonna see if they have anything else to do here. Alright, they have Arias, which is one of the newer cards that have come out recently, and supercharges a lot of what this deck is doing. It's basically, unfortunately, just a UR version of Ku-Clock, but he is better than Ku-Clock in every sense of the word, so there is that. And I'm honestly not scared at making Appaloosa, lose all of her attack points, because my opponent's gonna be forced to attack into the 2 Yubels on board anyway. So Appaloosa can lose all of his her rather attack power at that, and it will be fine. So we're gonna see, and yep, my opponent, okay, he activated it in the imperm column just so that he can use transaction rollback in the graveyard. So that's +1.5. So we're gonna see if okay, yep, they're getting the actual lovely lady. Her armored version has been negated. So we're gonna see what she does here, and sure, you're gonna do that, you're gonna do that. Aww, you are rude, opponent. I'm assuming they're gonna destroy the Phantom of Yubel here. Either that or gonna destroy Apollo USA, but I think at this point she's already done her job, so we're just going to get Phantom of Yubel out of the way, so that we can get the Nightmare onto the field. So there is that. So yeah, this will be a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. You either destroy Yubel and, just propel me forward, and I have already set it up as such, or just destroy the more obvious one, which is Apollo here. Okay, yep, that is fine, but oh yeah, I forgot about Yubel missing the timing there, but I think we're still fine here. Because now that he didn't destroy Apollo, I can freely negate him with Apollo here. That's fine. And then he just goes to combat, attacks that, and he won't be able to do too much here anyway. Of course, assuming, Labyrinth being Labyrinth, his entire hand could just be back row, and he just sets 5 and passes. And then we draw Harpy's Feather Duster, or hell, even a Heavy Storm off the top, and we'll be hunky-dory and all that. So we're gonna see what my opponent does, and okay, not gonna lie, this field is sick. Look at all those super chats just flying by, and yeah, some of them are red, some of them are, Jesus Christ, there are so many red ones. Those are a lot of rich fans that they have. The sleeves are also like really, really nice. I believe there's also one for Leela. Oh no, this is the one that swaps every once in a while. So yeah, the VTuber archetype is really, really popping here. So we're gonna draw a card, and we got called by the grave, so we're going to stop probably Ariana from happening here. Unfortunately, Escape of the Unchained is not going to be helpful in this exact situation, so we're gonna use the Spirit Gate here, and we'll discard that. Let's see if it prompts an action from my opponent. Nothing, so that is fortunate, and we're just gonna put Yubel here. And then, we're gonna do this. We do indeed control level 10, so we're gonna use the other effect of opening of the Spirit Gates, and we're gonna put this to hand. So let's see if that prompts. Okay, that does not get a reaction out of my opponent here. We're gonna find out soon enough at how far we're gonna go. At this point, we're gonna destroy OG Yubel. There we go. So that we can do our search, and we have not normal summoned this turn, so this will hurt you quite a bit, opponent. And what do you know? You are, well, actually, yeah, just 2 attacks from Yubel's and you're dead. I don't think I should extend any further than I already should. Because 2 Yubels alone is gonna. Okay. I'm assuming he's going to summon the armored lady. But we're gonna find out soon enough because the lovely lady herself is usually only one of these days, given how bricky that deck can get. So we're gonna see. So they do that. Yep. So they're gonna summon just a lot of bodies here. We're gonna find out. I mean, if he ends up destroying Spirit of Yubel, then all the power to him. Although, because he activated something, oh, she doesn't. Yubel doesn't miss the timing. So okay, that is fine. I did not think. I actually thought she would miss the timing there, but okay. And why did I say she? Yubel is a they. Very, very clearly. And they actually make it like a huge ass point in the anime, I believe, or in the manga as well, that Yubel is androgynous in canon. So there is that. Dimensional barrier, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, you'll just take a couple 100 points of damage here, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem here. As long as Nightmare Pain is up, and as long as I have a way to recur it, I don't think you're gonna be having a good time here, opponent. So we're gonna see. Yeah, bouncing that back to hand, that is fine. Yeah, I don't care. There is literally, yeah, sure. I'm assuming you're going to destroy Nightmare Pain, and then you're gonna have to make me do the whole thing all over again. I'm not going to use it on Torby because there are better ways to do this. So we're gonna see here. Again, just two Yubels is gonna kill my opponent here, because 2,900 is a very juicy number. So there is that. I'm assuming again you're going to destroy Nightmare Pain, but you know I search for some side of these nuts, opponent. I mean they could also destroy like Yubel themselves. So there is that. But opening the Spirit Gates, that is fine, actually. Sure. That is fine by me. So that gives me free reign to do this and fetch another Yubel from the deck. So there is that. What does this do? Special summon? No, we're not going to do that. We're just going to summon another Yubel. Unless, of course, they have an Ash Blossom, which is also a possibility because I made them draw a lot of cards during my turn. So we're gonna see here. Okay, sure. We're gonna summon another one from the deck. There we go. And then you do your effect. And we're not gonna set it to the field. We're just gonna put it to our hand because we already have one on the field. And then we're just gonna move to combat and then just swing for lethal. This is like 4,000 points of damage, opponent. Unless you have something here, which I don't think you do, considering that, I mean, you could activate Coup Clock here, but we're gonna see how far we go here. 2,900, and then swing for lethal. Yep, my opponent saw the exact writing on the wall. You knew for a fact that he saw everything like, okay, if he doesn't have another way to, oh, fuck. You can see the moment where he just said, oh, fuck, and just hit the concede button right then and there. Let's move on to the next duel. All right, let's see what this duel holds for us, and okay, not gonna lie, the Snake Eyes field is insane, like insane in a good way, like good god, like the amount of detail they put on the dragon is just unbelievable. So what should we use as Ash Blossom bait? Well, all of the above, because we open with a stacked hand here, because we have Crossout Designator as Ash Blossom Insurance. So that is going to garner a surrender from my opponent straight up. So they either brick pretty hard or there's a bot that didn't get to go first. Let's just move on to the next duel. And by the way, I've been through a few duels already for this recording, and there is no sign of Tenpai anywhere, and that is mildly concerning. That will only mean that I'll be facing off against Tenpai soon. But we're facing off against Runic, and I'm not quite sure how to feel about this. Oh god. 1 second. I think my there we go. Alright. There we go. Alright. My audio is acting up yet again. Don't know why this happens, but I think I should just weaken the audio a little here. So while my opponent combos off, and he is Runic Sprites. Alright, so this combo is going to take a while, so I'll just see you guys at the beginning of my opponent's turn then. Okay, we're back, and my opponent set up a pretty formidable board, unfortunately, so we're going to find out how far we're gonna go here. We could just use Super Poly and eat his whole, well, just part of his board up, but we need to set up at least one of the Yubels so that we can do our thing here and consume his whole board at that. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna use Dark Beckoning Beast as a way to start things off. So Sprite Elf, yep, they're going to draw their one card, but I think that's fine. We're gonna see how far we go here. So they draw their one card, yep, Dark Beckoning Beast, and does their thing. And then, yeah, summon, draw one card, that is fine. I think I should, no, I shouldn't do it yet. Because I have no idea what it is they're gonna do. Or we could do it preemptively and, you know, just prevent Sprite Carrot from doing their thing here. We could get rid of another Ash Blossom here, just in case they start, like, drawing cards like crazy. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Alright, so here we go. And then, yeah, I kind of knew he wouldn't take the bait, but it's, at the very least, deck thinning. So there's that. So now, I think at this point we're just going to do insurance. Wait, hold on. What does this do? Once per turn, discard one card. Special summon a level 1, a fiend with... Okay, I think I know what we need to do here. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna shuffle this away. We're gonna shuffle this away. And this will be our Sprite Carrot Insurance. There we go. So now that that's on the field, we're gonna do this. And if that's there, then this will prompt action out of that is... I'm not quite sure how to feel about it. I think I should get rid of Sprite Carrot now, because this is a negation. It detaches two materials, but I'm honestly more scared of Sprite Carrot than I am of everyone else here. So we're gonna do that. So we get Super Poly up in this biz niche. Then we're gonna do that, and then same type and attribute but different names, or we get same attribute but different types. This Thunder, oh, they're both Thunder, so I'm assuming if we use that, okay, yep, that happens. But then if we use Garura, then we use these two. All right, I think that's what we're gonna do. So they'll only be left with one negation that I can easily counter with my Phantom of Yubel. So there is that. Yep, Garura doing their thing, and Unending Nightmare, yep, do your thing, and that's going to happen. Oh no. Now we're going to do this. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. So we do this, and then Garura will attack into this, and then they'll take double damage if I remember correctly. Oh, just 400. Okay. And then as a flex, we're gonna attack into this. And not gonna do anything, but it's something. So we're gonna see, and end phase. Let's see what my opponent does here. They don't have any runic cards in their... oh, they managed to get it. Alright. That was their draw off the top. So, and they're just going to keep summoning runic monsters. I mean, they're all level 2s, so that is something. And the fountain is only a 1-of, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm assuming they're just going to recycle the 2 quick play. Well, it's 3. Okay, I never realized that. So now we're going to see how far my opponent's going to go here. Well, yeah, they have 3 cards, and wow, they are playing during my fucking end phase. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's see what they banish off the top of my deck. And, knowing that this is Sprite Runic now, this matchup is going to take a while because they're playing the control game here. They're gonna see if they can, outvalue me in terms of, their cards. And, I have nothing, and, I basically only have one, monster negate here, so... I am not too confident about my odds, but and they have like 3 cards in hand that could possibly stop everything that's happening here. But we're gonna see here. So we're gonna have to shotgun the Phantom of Yubel, and they have a Call by the Grave. Alright, so this is pretty much a lost cause. I have no idea how my opponent's gonna kill me, but I am not gonna make you guys sit around because it's gonna take a while because it's runic. I'll just see you guys either at the next interesting point or at the beginning of the next duel. Well, my opponent made me go first, so Jesus Christ, this could be Tenpai. I mean, I asked and I will indeed receive here. My opening hand, surprisingly, is stacked, so we're gonna see if we bait an Ash Blossom with this. Opening of the Spirit Gates, does it get... Okay, it doesn't get a reaction yet. What about this opponent? Dark Beckoning Beast? Okay, still nothing. So we're gonna see how far we go here. So we add another Spirit Gate to hand. These are both 2-ofs, by the way. Now we get the Nightmare Throne. Does this bait? Still nothing. Alright, select a card in the deck, yes. We'll get some Sara these nuts. There we go. And then we're gonna do the whole shebang of doing the Samsara These Nuts combo. And there we go. And then we get Yubel. There we go. And we're not going to show them that we have a Nightmare Pain in hand. So we're gonna keep that one in our back pocket for the time being. So there we go. And then we do this. Do you have anything? Nope, you don't have anything in there just yet. So we're gonna do this, and Nightmare Pain and the field spell working in tandem here is insane, by the way. If you do get a turn where this happens, you are going to be popping off like no one's business here. So this is gonna happen, and then yeah, it resolves. And there we go. We're gonna summon OG Yubel. Boom. And then Nightmare Throne. We're going to have the Terror Incarnate. And there we go. Summon it to the field. And then we're going to summon the Grave Squirmer. There we go. We're gonna set it here. We're not gonna destroy a card yet. We're not going to need to anyway. Then we get Apollo USA. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then my opponent has a Kaiju, and I will be very, very sad. I mean, we haven't seen their turn yet, so we're going to find out how screwed we are in just a second here. But for now, we're just going to enjoy what we have. So we shuffle the 2 Yubels back into the deck. And then we set the Phantom here, and then we set this card here. And as much as I want to recycle the Spirit of Yubel, I don't think I'm going to just yet. Our defenses are pretty stacked at the moment, but of course, a couple of decent board breakers is going to just completely ruin my day here. And we have a Max C to defend ourselves just a little, you know, discourage my opponent from doing way too much, but who knows what's... Yeah, exactly what I feared. So they have that. All of our back row interaction is already gone, but if this is indeed Tenpai, then we are somewhat prepared to fight against it. We basically have 5 negates on board against Tenpai. If they don't get anything on board, then they're gonna have a bad time. Activating that during main phase 1 is an extreme sign of weakness. You should activate that on your battle phase instead, opponent. That means my opponent has... I'm not quite sure what he has in hand, but that was his normal summon. So, I mean, that's good a target as any for Appaloosa. So... there is that. He already normal summoned. I'm not quite sure what else he can do to summon for this turn. Although, he could also just concede. Alright. Yeah, if Tenpai isn't able to set up a board, they just fold. They fold just like that. As I've said during my my videos in Tenpai is a very efficient glass cannon. It's still a cannon, but it's made of glass. It can kill you really quickly and really efficiently, but the moment you find the proper choke points and or breaking points, the deck is pretty easy to combat, surprisingly, even at full power. people have found ways to combat the menace that is Tenpai. But still, I am missing the days where I would see nothing but snake eyes, and everyone seems to have converted. Although, I have a conspiracy theory that people have soft banned Tenpai because of just how miserable it is to fight against on the ladders. But that's just a conspiracy theory that I have posited. Let's move on to the next duel. The fact that Ash Blossom and Ash Blossom alone just collapses this entire deck, and if I get to neuter an Ash Blossom early and often, my opponent will not be able to do anything. Opponent is playing fucking heroes with a 50 card deck at that, so this guy is old school, so we're gonna see how far they go here. So E-Emergency Call is a card that you don't even see in hero lists anymore because of how efficient the monsters have gotten over the years. I have seen lists where like it's just all monsters, and only a handful of like spells and traps here and there. Just specifically the fusion spells and the other stuff that heroes have these days. That is extremely obvious Ash Blossom bait. I will not fall for that. There are far better targets like this Ferris. That Ferris is better as the Ash Blossom target more than the other stuff. Although they could just easily link this away, but having this be set up is going to be way scarier compared to everything else here. Okay, so there we go. Yep. Special summon a Vision Hero from the deck. That will get them Vion, which will send a Shadow Mist to the graveyard. But they tutored for a Shadow Mist, so I am not quite sure what their line is going to be here. But hopefully this Ash Blossom will be enough. We're going to find out. If there's one thing I remember about Hero is if you stop them at certain points, they won't be able to have the 4 boss monsters that they usually have on their optimal end board. They would usually only end with like 1 or 2. But I think stopping Increase here quite literally stops everything dead in their tracks. Holy shit. Oh my god. Hero players, you're pretty much in the same camp as Cyber Dragon players. Please just stop coping already, alright? There is nothing more that you can do, unless of course Konami releases some broken support that makes it on par with everything else, you know. I mean, similar to what they do to Blue Eyes every couple of years. But Hero, please stop. Your time has come and gone. I mean, yeah, sure. You got support cards out of Power of the Elements, but that was just basically a flash in the pan. Stop already. Oh my god. You know what? We're gonna cut it here. I have an emergency that I need to tend to momentarily. Yeah, those were a couple of like short but very sweet duels. And I only saw Tenpai once, and I'm very scared for what's going to happen in the future. Good god. Again, I'm just waiting for the Fiendsmith cards to make it into Master Duel so that I can upgrade the Yubel deck, and hopefully I'll find some Fiendsmith Yubel fan arts on the internet for the thumbnails once we do indeed get to that point. So we're gonna cut it here, and if you guys like what you saw, hit like, comment, subscribe, and share this among your friends. And until next time, toodles.